Just a quick video showing how I apply the paper tape on an inside corner. For this, you're going to want some all-purpose drywall mud. Make sure to stir it up good with a good mixer and a drill. You want a drywall hawk and the drywall knife. So what I like to do is just fill up that edge of the 90. Put your knife on the side. It just speeds up the application time. Don't want a ton of mud, but make sure that it's all covered, because if you miss a spot, the tape's not going to adhere, it's going to bubble. Which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but it will just be something that you have to fix. Then I just roughly stretch out the tape, how much I need. Just rip off a little bit extra. Can easily tear it. There's a seam in the middle. It only bends one way. So if you're trying to bend it the other way, it's giving you some grief, it's not the right direction. So you just want to find that which way it bends. Give it a nice fold. And start the tape up at the top. Getting it as tight to the top as you can. And then just ripping off a little bit of the bottom. So that looks pretty rough. Take your drywall hawk again, your knife, just start to smooth that out. You're not putting a ton of pressure, and you're not trying to get all of the mud cleared out. You just want to get the excess. I just do a couple passes over it. And if there is any spots that didn't have quite enough mud, you just put it behind the tape. If you haven't done a lot of this, it'll take some practice, but you'll get a feel for it when you know it's right. You want to make sure that your mud isn't dry. You definitely want to add just a bit of mud or a bit of water to the mud when you're mixing it. That moisture is what's going to help that tape set, dry, tight, and real adhered to the drywall. If it's dry mud and there's not enough moisture, that can be another issue with getting your tape to stick properly and for a long time. You don't want to have to be fixing this. So yeah, like I said, just do a couple passes over, just make sure it's nice and clean for when you put on your first coat of your compound over top of the tape. You can see it's pretty dark. Once that's dry, it's going to be really light or very white, which indicates that it's dry. I'd give it enough time. It'll depend on obviously the environment that you're working in. If there's more humidity in there, it's going to take longer. If it's drier, it'll dry quicker. Throw a fan on it. That'll also help it out. I like to put 2 good coats on those corners over top of this tape before I do a light sanding, and then after that, ready to paint. So that's how I apply the tape in an inside corner.